Today we just wanted to go through basic cooler cleaning and sanitization with everybody. It's a very simple process, very easy to do. You either sanitize your cooler right before you put a new bottle on, or with our bottles you're actually able to, we've got resealable caps on ours. So if you just lift the bottle straight up, even if it's a full bottle, the bottle will reseal so you don't have to worry about spilling any extra water. So just need to give a top like this. It'll just take a quarter turn, or a lot of them will really just lift straight out. But most of them are built that same way. So you remove that cover, and you've got your water safe top. It'll just simply lift straight out. The next part for you to remove is what they call a baffle. And these will be in either, whether you've got a hot and cold cooler or a room and cold cooler, this baffle will still be in there. But those parts you can just kind of set off to the side and go to work on cleaning those in a little bit. Kind of two ways that you can clean it. This is actually called H2OK. This is actually a cooler. This is specifically made for sanitizing water coolers. So it doesn't use any kind of a harsh chemical like a bleach or anything like that, but it still does a great job of sanitizing a cooler. You can also use, just regular bleach, any household cleaner, hot soap and water, or in a lot of cases, we'll just use Clorox wipes if that's all that's available. In this case, we're going to use H2OK. Just because it really is the simplest, rinses the cleanest, make sure that there's no chemical taste to your water when you're done with sanitizing your cooler. So all you have to do is just take the H2OK, pour that into the reservoir there, let that sit for 5 to 10 minutes. And while that's working on the water mixing and just sanitizing that tank, you can also just take a paper towel, get a little bit of that sanitizing fluid onto there, and just wipe down the upper part, down to where you actually begin to get to the water level. Also use some of that and begin to clean off the outside of the spigots, just to make sure that those stay clean. And then you can use this same fluid, be sure to wipe down all the different parts of the baffle. Again, because it's important to keep all these internal parts sanitized. And you can also use it on your water safe top. Just make sure you wipe down all the different parts of it. Make sure you get that seal ring around there. Just make sure you've gotten that, whatever you're using to sanitize, all over any of the parts that you can see. So now that we've let that H2OK stay there in the reservoir for a little while, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to run water through both spigots, and you're going to keep the water running until it actually goes empty. So you want to make sure you run all the water out of the cooler. So once you've run all the water out, you can get your paper towel back out, and you want to make sure that you kind of soak up and get all that excess water out of here. Again, making sure to wipe down the sides all the way around the inside of the cooler. So now that we've got all the water, we've gotten the reservoir completely dried out, we're going to start putting things back together. Start by putting your baffle back in place. Place the water safe top again. It's easiest to just put it at a little bit of an angle and then push it down flat. Then replace the top cover. Now you put your bottle of water back on and give the cooler a minute to completely refill. So once it stops bubbling up, then we're going to get our pitcher or our jug back out and go ahead and basically kind of give it a final rinse to rinse any of that cleaning agent out of the cooler. So now you want to make sure you run just about a half gallon worth of water through each one of the spigots. Make sure you get thoroughly rinsed through both spigots. That's just going to prevent your water from having any kind of a chemical, stale, or cleaning product taste. So just like that, in a short 2 hour and 20 minutes, you've got your cooler sanitized.
Blue Ribbon, Pelham Waters, your complete water.